They say time changes everything. But what if after 60 you could change time itself, slow it down, make it lighter, brighter and full of energy again? What if, in just 3 minutes a day, you could bring back that feeling you once had when your body felt free, your steps were strong and your heart felt alive with purpose? You see, the secret isn't in the gym or some complicated workout. It's not in supplements or fancy diets. The secret has been quietly practiced by millions of Japanese elders for nearly a century. It's called Radio Taiso, a simple rhythmic 3-minute routine that wakes up every muscle in your body and every spark of joy in your soul. 3 minutes. That's it. No expensive memberships, no heavy equipment, no strain or pain. Just music, movement and momentum. In Japan, you'll find elders in parks, schools, even offices moving together at sunrise. It's more than exercise. It's a ritual of life, a celebration of energy. And here's the amazing part. Those who do it every day move like people 20 years younger. Their balance is better. Their joints are smoother. Their hearts are stronger. Their smiles are brighter. Because when you move, you live. And Radio Taiso is living in motion. So let's talk about you. Maybe you've told yourself you're too old to start again. Maybe you've been sitting more than moving, and you can feel stiffness creeping in, knees that ache, a back that feels tight, energy that fades by midday. Maybe you've tried workouts before and felt overwhelmed. But here's the truth, your body doesn't want you to quit. It's waiting, patiently, hopefully, for you to remind it how to move again. You just need 3 minutes. That's less time than it takes to make a cup of tea. Less time than scrolling through your phone. But those 3 minutes can change everything. Imagine standing tall again. Imagine your spine straight, your breath deep, your shoulders relaxed. Imagine the energy rushing back into your legs, your arms, your mind. That's what happens when you begin your day with Radio Taiso. The gentle arm swings, the flowing twists, the light bending, all designed not to exhaust you, but to awaken you. It's movement medicine, rooted in joy, discipline and grace. You don't have to be flexible. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Because consistency beats intensity every time. Every single day you show up, even for 3 minutes, you're telling your body, I'm still here. I still care. That message travels deep to your heart, your muscles, even your brain. Studies show that light rhythmic movement increases blood flow, sharpens focus, and reduces stress hormones. But beyond the science is something deeper. The spirit of movement brings back your confidence. It brings back your spark. Let's face it, aging is not the enemy. Inactivity is. The human body was made to move at every age. Japanese elders practicing Radio Taiso aren't chasing youth, they're nurturing vitality. And you can do the same. When you stretch your arms to the sky, when you twist gently from side to side, you're not just exercising. You're reminding your body that it's capable. You're reminding your soul that life isn't about counting years, it's about feeling alive in them. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, don't rush to your phone. Don't dive into the day. Stand tall, take a breath, and give yourself 3 minutes. Play the Radio Taiso music on YouTube if you like. Follow the rhythm. Move your arms up, then down. Circle your shoulders. Lift your knees. Feel the energy rise. You'll notice something beautiful. Your heart will start to smile. That's your body saying thank you. And here's the truth. 3 minutes a day might seem small, but small things done daily build incredible change. It's like planting a seed. One day you'll wake up and realize your balance is better. You're standing taller. You're breathing easier. You're laughing more. The stiffness is fading, replaced by flow. The fatigue is gone, replaced by lightness. That's the power of consistency. But let's make this clear. Radio Taiso is not just about the body. It's about the mind. Each movement carries rhythm, timing and mindfulness. When you do it, you're syncing with life itself. You're teaching your brain focus and coordination. You're reconnecting your mind to your muscles. And that connection, the one between thought and movement, is what keeps your brain sharp well into your 70s, 80s and beyond. Think about it. So many of us chase complicated solutions when the answer is simple. Health doesn't begin with what you can't do. It begins with what you can. You can move your arms. You can stand tall. You can breathe. You can smile. That's enough. And from there, everything grows. Now let's talk about energy. If you've been feeling tired lately, you're not alone. Energy naturally dips with age, but what's fascinating is that movement restores it faster than rest. When you move, even lightly, your cells begin producing more mitochondria, the little powerhouses that fuel your body. Your heart pumps stronger, your lungs clear out, your brain gets more oxygen. Within days of doing Radio Taiso daily, you'll start to feel lighter. You'll have more stamina for walking, gardening, playing with grandkids, or just enjoying life. And this is what life after 60 should feel like. Not slowing down, but rising up. Not shrinking, but expanding. You're entering one of the most powerful phases of your life, and the secret isn't in how fast you move, but how consistently you do. That's the philosophy behind Radio Taiso. It's not exercise, it's a celebration of your body's wisdom. Of course, no lifestyle transformation stands alone. Your movement is fueled by what you eat, what you think, and how you live. So let's touch on that. Nutrition after 60 isn't about restriction, it's about nourishment. Think of your meals as medicine. Bright vegetables, colourful fruits, lean proteins, whole grains, and plenty of water. These are your allies. Add omega-rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and flaxseed for your heart and joints. And don't fear natural fats like olive oil or avocado. They keep your brain sharp and your hormones balanced. The Japanese diet, simple and plant-forward, pairs perfectly with Radio Taiso because it supports longevity without stress. And remember, eating isn't just physical. It's emotional. Eat slowly, eat gratefully. When you treat every meal as a gift to your body, digestion improves, mood stabilizes, and energy flows. That's the harmony of body and spirit. Now let's talk about mindset. Because what good is movement if the mind stays still in old patterns of doubt? You've lived decades, faced storms, learned lessons. Now it's time to let all that wisdom shine. Every time you move through Radio Taiso, you're telling your mind, I am capable. I am adaptable. I am alive. That affirmation builds strength not just in muscles, but in identity. Age doesn't define you, energy does. And energy is something you can rebuild at any age. There will be days when you don't feel like moving. That's okay. Even showing up and doing 1 minute counts. Because discipline is not about perfection. It's about presence. The same consistency that keeps a river flowing keeps your body and mind young. 3 minutes may seem like a drop in the ocean, but over time it carves mountains of change. So here's the truth that many people forget. Age doesn't take away your strength. Inactivity does. When you stop moving, your muscles forget how to wake up. Your circulation slows, your energy fades, and your confidence begins to hide in the shadows. But the moment you move, even just for 3 minutes, everything wakes up again. The heart beats stronger, the lungs open wider, the muscles remember their power. And your spirit, it stands tall again. Think about it. If you gave yourself 3 minutes every morning for a month, that's only an hour and a half total. Just 90 minutes over 30 days. But those 90 minutes could redefine how you feel for the next 10 years of your life. Radio Taiso isn't just movement. It's momentum. It's the reminder that life doesn't stop unless you stop living it. And the beauty of it is that you can do it anywhere. In your living room, on your porch, in your garden, or even standing by your bed before sunrise. You don't need fancy clothes. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin, because your body is listening. It listens every time you stretch, every time you breathe deeply, every time you choose movement over stillness. And what it hears is, I am alive, I am capable, I am strong. Every single elder in Japan who practices Radio Taiso carries that spirit. Watch them move together in parks at dawn, people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s. They rise early, stand together, and flow through those rhythmic movements with joy. There's laughter, there's music, there's life, and science backs it up. Regular light exercise like Radio Taiso improves balance, reduces falls, increases flexibility, and enhances mood. But beyond the research, there's something you can't measure, the pride of knowing you still have power inside you, and the truth is, that power never left. It was just waiting for you to reignite it. When you lift your arms above your head, when you swing them gently to the side, when you stretch and breathe deeply, you're telling your heart, keep going. You're telling your body, I remember how this feels. That's how healing begins, not in massive efforts, but in small repeated acts of self-care. You see, people often underestimate small habits. They think change must be big, dramatic, and difficult. But real transformation is quiet and consistent. It happens in those 3 minutes when you decide to move, when you decide to care for yourself, when you choose health over hesitation. It's in that moment that life begins to open up again. You may notice that as you continue this routine, something beautiful begins to happen. Your posture improves without you even trying. Your steps become steadier. Your hands stop trembling when you reach for something. Your breathing deepens, your digestion improves, and your sleep becomes more peaceful. This is your body thanking you for showing up. And here's something most people don't realize. Movement creates emotion. When your body moves with energy, your mind follows. You begin to feel more positive, more motivated, more alive. The Japanese have always understood that physical motion is deeply tied to emotional balance. Radio Taiso isn't just a routine. It's a moving meditation. It harmonizes the body and mind through rhythm and repetition. Now let's talk about something deeply important. Belief. Because no matter your age, no matter your background, your belief shapes your reality. If you wake up every morning believing you're too old, too tired, or too late to start, your body will follow that belief. But if you wake up and say, I'm still here, I'm still strong, I can move, I can grow, your body will rise to meet that statement. That's the power of mindset. You're not fighting age. You're partnering with it. You've earned your years. You've gathered wisdom. You've faced storms and survived. Now it's time to live with strength, not fear. It's time to replace limitation with liberation. Every time you move your arms in rhythm, every time you stretch your legs and breathe deeply, you're celebrating life itself. You're saying, I'm still becoming, not declining. And let's not forget, your brain loves movement. Every time you do Radio Taiso, your brain releases dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, the natural happiness chemicals. They lift your mood, sharpen your focus, and protect against memory loss. That's right. Simple movement is one of the strongest ways to keep your mind sharp. You don't need puzzles or games. Your body is the best brain trainer you have. And here's something powerful. When you move daily, you naturally begin to make better choices in other areas of life. You'll crave healthier foods. You'll drink more water. You'll start sleeping better. You'll smile more, talk more, laugh more. Because motion creates motivation. The more you move, the more you want to move. That's how momentum begins. And once it does, age can't stop it. Picture this. It's a fresh morning. You open the window and sunlight pours in. The air is crisp, the world quiet. You take a deep breath and for 3 minutes you move. You follow the rhythm, the gentle bends, the arm circles, the breathing. By the time you finish, your whole body feels warm. Your energy has shifted. Your mind feels clear. You smile because you did something good for yourself. That feeling, that glow stays with you all day. That's not just exercise. That's transformation. Now let's talk about habits. The key to long-term change isn't motivation, it's routine. Motivation gets you started, but habit keeps you going. So here's a simple truth. If you tie Radio Taiso to something you already do daily, it becomes automatic. For example, do it right after brushing your teeth in the morning, or before breakfast, or before bed. Once it's part of your rhythm, you won't even have to think about it. It'll become as natural as breathing, a daily moment of renewal. And here's the secret. It doesn't matter if you start small. What matters is that you start. Even if you can only do half the movements at first, that's okay. The body learns by repetition. The more you move, the easier it becomes. Within weeks, you'll notice your range of motion expanding. Within months, you'll feel like a different person, lighter, freer, stronger. Think of it this way. Your body is your oldest companion. It's been with you through everything. Every triumph, every loss, every laughter, every tear. It's carried you this far. Doesn't it deserve 3 minutes of love each day? That's what Radio Taiso is. An act of love toward yourself. It's you saying, I value this life. I value this body. I'm choosing to take care of it. And if you think you're too old to start, remember this. There are Japanese elders over 100 years old who still practice Radio Taiso every morning. Some of them have been doing it for 70 years. They stand tall, smile wide, and move with the grace of people half their age. They're living proof that the body stays young when the spirit stays willing. So what's stopping you? Fear, doubt, habit, those are just stories. You can rewrite them. Right now, today, you can begin a new story. One where every morning is a new chance, every movement a new victory, every breath a new beginning. You don't need to chase perfection. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone. You just need to keep showing up. Because one day you'll realize that what started as 3 minutes of movement became a lifetime of energy. And you'll look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. You see, something extraordinary happens when you commit to caring for yourself. your life begins to respond. It's as if the universe looks at your effort and says, yes, let's give this person more time, more vitality, more joy. Every drop of effort you give to your body flows back into your spirit 1,000-fold. You start to walk differently. You start to speak with more confidence. You begin to glow, not from cosmetics or lighting, but from life itself. Because nothing shines brighter than someone who feels alive from within, and that's what Radio Taiso does. It reconnects you to the rhythm of life. The music is simple, the movements are familiar, the sequence is easy to learn. But the magic is in how it makes you feel. As you swing your arms, stretch your chest and breathe deeply, your heart synchronizes with your breath, your mind clears, and your emotions balance. This isn't just exercise, it's harmony in motion. Many Japanese elders describe Radio Taiso as their daily reset. No matter how busy or tired they are, those 3 minutes ground them. They say it gives them clarity, courage, and calm. And imagine what that could mean for you. 3 minutes that reset your energy, your attitude, your entire day. When you begin your morning with purpose, the rest of the day flows naturally. The challenges seem smaller, the smiles come easier, and you begin to notice beauty in ordinary things again. The truth is, vitality is not lost with age. It's rebuilt through habits. Your body is constantly renewing itself. Every day, millions of cells are replaced, healed, or reborn. And what guides that renewal? Your choices. Every time you move, every time you eat something nourishing, every time you think a positive thought, you're influencing the way your body regenerates. It's never too late to rebuild your foundation. You might be thinking, but I haven't exercised in years. I'm too stiff, too weak, too tired. And that's exactly why you should start. Radio Taiso doesn't demand strength. It builds it. It doesn't require flexibility. It creates it. And the best part? It meets you where you are. You can modify the movements, slow down if needed, even do it sitting in a chair if balance is an issue. What matters is the intention, the consistency, the heart behind it. Every morning you show up, you're telling your body, I'm here to take care of you. And your body listens. The stiffness begins to melt. The aches begin to ease. The fatigue begins to fade. And then something miraculous happens. You begin to look forward to those 3 minutes. You start to crave that feeling of lightness, that spark of energy, that quiet sense of pride that comes from doing something good for yourself. You become your own source of motivation. You don't wait for someone else to push you. You rise on your own. That's strength. That's independence. That's freedom. And it's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself after 60. The ability to rely on your own energy, your own will, your own rhythm, and you know what's even more powerful? Sharing that energy. Invite a friend, a partner, or even your grandchild to join you. Turn those 3 minutes into a joyful ritual. Play the Radio Taiso music in your living room, or step outside together and let the sunlight hit your face. Movement becomes celebration. Suddenly, you're not just exercising, you're connecting, laughing, inspiring. You're passing down a legacy of health, showing the next generation that age is not a limitation, but a story of perseverance and power. When elders in Japan gather for Radio Taiso, it's not just about movement, it's about community. They greet each other with smiles, they cheer for each other's progress, they share laughter and encourage. Your body responds to how you treat it. Speak kindly to it, move it gently. Feed it with colour and life. Rest it deeply. That's how you thrive, not just survive after 60. And while the world may tell you to slow down, you'll be too busy living fully to listen. Because you'll know a truth most people overlook, that the body stays young when the mind stays hopeful. And hope, my friend, is a choice. Every sunrise gives you a new one. Every morning is another chance to say, I'm still here, and I'm still going. Every day you wake up is another invitation to dance with life. Even if it's just for 3 minutes, don't underestimate those minutes. They're not just time, they're transformation. They're a reminder that your best days aren't behind you. They're within you. You carry your future in your choices, and it begins with how you move today. Think about all you've survived, all you've accomplished, all the lessons you've learned. That strength didn't come from standing still. It came from movement, from showing up, from adapting, from growing. And that same strength is still there, waiting for you to tap into it again. Radio Taiso is just the key that unlocks the door, and when you open that door, you'll find more than health, you'll find joy. The kind of joy that makes ordinary days feel extraordinary. The kind of joy that comes from knowing you're taking charge of your life again. That's priceless. So the next time someone asks, how do you stay so active, so happy, so strong? Tell them your secret. Tell them it's not luck, not genetics, not even willpower. Tell them it's just 3 minutes of movement that changed everything, because what you're really doing is sending a message to your body, your mind, and everyone around you, that age is not a decline. It's a design for wisdom, grace, and resilience, a design for living well, not less. And when you embrace that truth, you become unstoppable. There's something deeply beautiful about watching someone rediscover their power. Maybe it's a man in his 70s standing taller after months of feeling small. Maybe it's a woman in her 60s smiling at her reflection, proud of what she's become. Maybe it's someone in their 80s who thought their best years were gone, now laughing freely because they feel light again. That's the miracle of movement. It reminds us of who we truly are. You see, your body remembers joy. It remembers the way it felt to move with ease, to laugh without pain, to wake up excited about the day. That memory never fades. It's stored in your muscles, your breath, your heart. And when you move again, when you give yourself those 3 minutes of Radio Taiso each day, you're unlocking that memory. You're telling your body, I remember what it feels like to live fully. And your body answers, then let's do it again. That's why the elders of Japan keep moving decade after decade. They know that movement is medicine. They know that no pill, no doctor, no machine can give you what daily movement can. Ownership of your health, control of your energy, and the priceless feeling of freedom inside your own body. And you can have that too. You don't need to move like you did at 30. You just need to move at all. The body is forgiving. It responds to love faster than to anything else. Even after years of stillness, your body can rebuild. Your muscles can strengthen. Your joints can loosen. Your energy can rise. Science has proven it. People who stay active after 60 live longer, think clearer, and smile more. But science can only explain part of it. The rest is spirit. The rest is heart, because when you move every day, even for just 3 minutes, you're not only exercising, you're declaring something powerful. You're saying, I'm not done. You're saying, there's more life in me yet. And that declaration changes everything. Your family will feel it. Your friends will see it. Your smile will carry it. You'll become living proof that vitality doesn't fade. It grows with care. You'll walk with a steadiness that inspires others. You'll move through your days with gratitude instead of fear. And when someone asks, what's your secret? You'll know it's not really a secret at all. It's just 3 minutes of self-respect. You'll start noticing other changes too. Subtle at first, but powerful over time. The morning stiffness that once held you back begins to ease. The fatigue that lingered in your afternoon starts to disappear. You'll notice you're breathing more deeply, sleeping more soundly, smiling more often. Even your thoughts become lighter. You'll find yourself saying yes to things again. A walk with a friend, a dance, a trip you once thought too tiring. Because energy creates opportunity, and it all begins with movement. Remember, Radio Taiso isn't a competition. It's a celebration. It's about flow, not force. Grace, not grind. It's about remembering that your body is your lifelong companion. It deserves care, not punishment. You don't have to push it to the limit. You just have to show it love. The movements are simple, but the message behind them is profound. Keep going. And as you keep going, you'll notice how your perspective begins to shift. You'll stop thinking of aging as loss and start seeing it as transformation. Each year becomes a new chapter of strength, wisdom, and peace. You'll stop worrying about wrinkles and start celebrating laughter lines. You'll stop wishing for youth and start embracing vitality. Because youth fades, but energy, real, cultivated energy, lasts a lifetime, and Radio Taiso gives you that. 3 minutes of movement. 3 minutes of breath. 3 minutes of self-connection. It may not sound like much, but it's enough to transform your entire day. And when your days transform, your life transforms. Think about the people you love. Your children, your grandchildren, your friends. They don't want you to slow down. They want you to shine. They want you to laugh, to play, to be around for many more years, not just existing but thriving. And the best gift you can give them isn't money, or possessions, or even advice. It's your example. Show them that life doesn't end at 60, 70, or 80. Show them that it only deepens. When you wake up tomorrow morning, before you do anything else, give yourself those 3 minutes. Stand up tall. Feel your feet grounded. Breathe deeply. Raise your arms to the sky. Swing them gently. Twist your waist. Stretch your body. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Let the blood flow. Let your heart smile. That's your victory. That's your daily promise to yourself, and if you miss a day, don't worry. Just start again, because consistency isn't about never falling, it's about always returning. Life is forgiving that way. It rewards those who try. Every elder in Japan who still practices Radio Taiso carries that message in their hearts. They wake up each morning knowing that those 3 minutes are a sacred ritual, a way to honour the gift of being alive. And you can carry that same ritual into your life. Whether you're 60, 70, 80 or beyond, those minutes belong to you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the version of yourself you want to be, strong, balanced, happy, confident, glowing. Now realise that person isn't far away. They're just 3 minutes a day away. You are capable of change. You are capable of strength. You are capable of joy. You don't need a miracle. You are the miracle, 3 minutes a day, but that's your secret. That's your key. That's your beginning, so stand up. Turn on that Radio Taiso music. Feel the beat. Move with it. Smile as you stretch. Let your body remember what it feels like to be free. Let your spirit remember what it feels like to be unstoppable. Because you are. You've survived everything life has thrown your way. You've walked through storms and stood back up. You've carried love, loss, dreams and lessons in your heart. You've come this far, don't stop now. Keep growing. Keep moving. Keep shining. 3 minutes may not seem like much, but it's your bridge between today and the life you still want to live. It's your reminder that you're not done yet, not by a long shot. So here's my challenge to you. Start today. Don't wait for Monday or next week or a perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. You don't need to be ready. You just need to begin. Because when you do, you'll awaken something inside you that's been waiting, that quiet, powerful voice that says, I can do this. And once that voice wakes up, there's no going back. Radio Taiso is not just a workout. It's a way of saying yes to life again. It's a reminder that your body still belongs to you, that your health is still in your hands, that your energy is still within reach. So move, breathe, smile, live. Because the truth is simple and beautiful. Over 60, you don't need hours in the gym. You don't need heavy weights. You don't need to chase youth. You just need 3 minutes a day, and the willingness to believe in yourself again. 3 minutes to awaken your body. 3 minutes to clear your mind. 3 minutes to ignite your spirit, that's the secret. That's the magic. That's Radio Taiso, and when you do it day after day, you'll notice something wonderful, not just in your body, but in your life. You'll walk taller. You'll breathe easier. You'll smile more often. You'll start to feel time slow down, not because you're stopping it, but because you're finally living in it. So here's the truth to carry with you every single day. You are not your age. You are your energy. You are not your years. You are your choices. You are not defined by what's behind you. You are renewed by what you do today, and all it takes, to begin again, to feel alive again, to believe again, is 3 minutes. So take them. They belong to you. Your journey starts now.